tired now, but let's talk about my story with batteries. I must tell you, I'm some traits, some information about me. Okay, first of all, I'm sensitive. In some way, I am an empath, and so in my human design, there's only three defined centers: the throat, the G center, and the sacral center. All the others are like undefined or like open. I have open spleen and open ajna. The others are undefined. And like the more undefined slash open centers you have, the more you're like, from what I've read, the more we're like, what's that? Like absorb energy and amplify that, yeah. So the more open center you are, like, it is safe to say that I think that it is safe to say that you're more sensitive the more open center you have. I have said like some might have like for projector even they may have like 7 open channels. and in my family, like my mom is like, my mom only have like three or like three defined centers. My dad same 3 defined centers. Mom is a projector and dad is like a generator. I'm a manifesting generator, and my sister, she has 4 defined centers. Yay, the most in our family. Anyways, a little bit off track here, but from my experience, I found out that even when you have a defined centers, a defined center, like, it doesn't mean that that center cannot be conditioned. Like, I have had like out of alignment throat and sacral for such a long time, like, yeah, even though they are my defined centers, doesn't mean that they can't be conditioned. Back to the topic of batteries, I have poor batteries. Because of these two things. First of all, I'm aware that I have bad batteries, okay? I'm aware. Because there are a lot of not okay people around me. But one of the main reasons why my batteries are so blurred is because I don't want to repeat what those who have hurt me, like, I don't want to repeat what those who have hurt me, like, done. I don't want to repeat what they've done. And I have subconsciously decided that to not repeat what they've done, meaning I will not like push them away. I will not push them away. I will not shoo them away. I will not like close, like put a like a clear thick boundaries between me and them, because that's separation, right? That's like denial, separation, rejection, and that are all the things that they've done to me, and I felt that thing felt painful. Okay, I don't want to repeat that. No. And I'm like, okay, so if I do not repeat that, meaning I will do the opposite of it, meaning I will take them in, maybe I will like show them love, I will not reject them, I will not abandon them, I will not. And so if I'm a, and so remember two parts, and those two parts just had a quarrel like 2 days ago about what is going on. I don't want to be near toxic people because they hurt me, okay? But the other part be like, I don't want to do what they've done to me because that's hurting people, and if we hurt people we're gonna get hurt. Like those two parts both get hurt. And if you like are like an empath or like highly sensitive person like me, I bet you might feel what I feel, like the feeling like, oh my god, I am hurting people, because you can feel the pain. Yeah, you can feel the pain too, right? When you say something, even when you do not intend to hurt them, you can feel that they are feeling hurt. Maybe they hurt you back and you can feel that. Maybe they do not say anything, you can feel that, oh my god. And then you might take it as your fault because you have said that, therefore they are hurt. I don't know if you have that, but I have had that. And like, I'm like, it's impossible to not feel pain. Okay? It's impossible to not feel pain. It's either they hurt me, and most of the time they hurt me, especially my parents. Like, I bet they are sensitive too, but it's just that they have been conditioned, like their conditioned like layers is like so thick, or that like they've been living that way their whole life, and it's habitual. And so why does this video of battery link to the previous video of confidence? Because it all links together with security and safety. Poor batteries means no safety, because oh my god, I feel so anxious, so like full of worries. Now I don't have anyone that I can trust to take care of my cat. Not my parents, no. Like when I go away, I just ask them to like put food there. And if you have a cat, you know that a cat needs petting to just like a baby. Proximity, feeling safe and everything. Like my cat only feels safe with me, and the next person maybe my mom. But like she's so pushing away. She pushes the cat away. And like we're not, it like so heavy or like full fur. Like yeah, I don't trust her with taking care of my child, even when that child is a cat. Poor batteries mean there are a lot of toxic, and like there are a lot of people I cannot trust around me. And living in a place, living in a world, living in a not a word, but like a reality, maybe living in a reality where the person that I can trust, like I have barely anyone's trust, and therefore I have so much anxiety. I don't feel safe, I don't feel secure. Whatever's my money, I have to think of what if people will be like, what if they will take it from me? My things, my belongings. To me, I feel like I have fought to establish a sense of personal belonging with my belongings. Like, or else, like, they can just take it. I don't feel safe. I feel a lot of anxiety. I feel a lot of worries. I live a troubled life because I have poor batteries. Because around me there are a lot of people I cannot trust, and very few people I can trust. And for those that I can trust, they are like usually like so busy with their work. Like emotionally I can trust them. Realistically I can't. So like, oh my god. So if you want to have confidence, it links to security, right? And security links to healthy batteries. So that you surround yourself with a lot of people that you trust and a lot of people that love you, the kind of love that do not hurt. Because many people, like my parents love me, but their love hurts me. Oh my god. And that is not the kind of love that we want to continue here, okay? That's not the kind of love that we want to continue here. No. Like that love is just their intention. They have love intentions, and it just stops at intentions. In reality, like practically, if you feel painful, like denial, rejection, shaming, manipulation, mind game, that's not love really. Love might be in their intention, but in reality, like, but practically, like maybe when it comes to you, you don't feel love at all, you feel painful. Okay, that's not love. That's not the kind of love that we want to opt into here. That's not love in its full expression. Okay, it's just expressed in the intention layer, which is very deep inside. No. About healthy battery, I don't know what your healthy batteries are. If you can, because in my case, I struggle with creating a hard batteries, because to me I fear that if I create a hard battery, it means that I will block out everyone and I will not connect with anyone, and that's not true. That's defense, not battery. Batteries are just where you end, where I end, and others stopped. That's it. Well, I'm still in this journey of creating a healthy battery. For now, I opt for an a kind of like oblique like batteries. A battery that will harden if the people are like toxic people. Like it will harden. It will be very hard battery. Like you are toxic. No. And if for soft people, for people that's like that are full of love, that like battery will let them in. Because like is like if you do not, what's that? If you do not, it will harden upon impact. So if you do not like create any tension, it will be liquid. If you create a lot of tension, it will be solid. Yeah. So I just think that like will allow me to let soft and love and people that resonate with me in, and block out those that don't. But I think the closer it gets to your heart, it's still fine with the heart batteries. It's just like we have a heart physical body that you cannot pierce through me. This is a heart battery. And just like our aura, we have an aura. It's just like a field of bacteria and everything. Yeah, that thing is real. But the closer it gets to you, the closer it gets to your heart and it gets to your core, I think it's safe to have a heart battery. Because we can be too hard, too hard, holding hand and like having fun together. We don't have to be two merging hearts, okay? We can be two separate hearts, having like holding hand, having fun together. Don't have to be one merging heart, okay? Just like I have my solid body, you have your solid body. Please just be that case. I'm not talking about goats and stuff. Yeah, and we holding hand and having fun together. We don't have to be one merging, which is creepy. So for now I'm opting to like the farther it gets it's like oblique, but the closer it gets, especially the closer it gets to my heart, the harder it becomes. It's safe to have a heart battery. Having a heart battery doesn't mean that you hurt people. Having a heart battery just means this is where I end and you start. If you cross this, it will hurt me. So please don't cross this. I have listed some kind of list of, I'm gonna read it. It's safe to say no to any requests that you don't want to do. That's boundary. It's safe to say no, and saying no to any request that you don't want to do doesn't mean that you're a bad person, or doesn't mean that you're not kind. Really, you are very kind, actually, because you're not. Wait for me. I come back. My hair. Yeah. It's curly and I don't really take care of it. Yeah, it's safe to say no to anything you don't want. Like it's safe to say no to any requests you don't want to do. Like you don't want to eat that thing, you don't want to do the work, and you don't want to help. What if your child, my child, don't want to help? Like I'll ask them why. They may not like the work, or they may have something they deem more important. It's not that they hate us or being ungrateful. You do not get kids, then make it their job to help you always. They help out of love and care and voluntary. You don't want them to help out of obligation or fear of abandonment. They don't help doesn't mean they're bad, but you shaming them for not helping, then you're hurting them, not the other way around. I'm the child that was shamed for not helping. I think that my parents take helping personal. Parents take helping personal, yeah. And it's safe when to say no to not when you don't wanna give or share. Like saying no to not sharing. Saying no to sharing doesn't make me a selfish bitch. Sorry, a selfish. And yeah. Another thing is that, I mean, one of the reasons why I fear boundary is because I used to isolate myself. And if you have been in isolation, either you self-isolate or you were isolated. I think that I guess that I know the fear. I know the fear. I guess that I can feel you, because I have been in both. It's easy to link setting boundaries with isolation. I struggle with setting boundaries partly because I'm afraid of what if I isolate myself this time again. So I delay. I have this struggle with setting boundaries. Also because I'm running away from what I call self-isolating, and I fear that setting boundaries it's the same thing. But no, I think it's just the same action, but with different intentions. Can be very different. Just like putting on makeup because you love it versus putting on makeup because you feel insecure and you fear that people might shame you, for example. This is like this. Saying no because like back then with self-isolation, I was like, back then I isolate myself with the belief that I am worthless, nobody likes me, nobody wants to be with me. So it's like saying no because I am worthless, and if I say yes, I like nobody likes me. But now I say no because I don't want to be near them, and I am not alone or lonely. The people of my soul village are coming to me. It's just that they are not here yet. And by setting my boundaries is a way for me to recognize them, because the toxic will be out. Only those that can get in is like resonate with me. Yeah, maybe that's everything I want to say about setting boundaries. I mean, I struggle with setting boundaries, and after this saying, I realized setting boundaries is different from defending. Maybe it's hard to identify the difference, but it is different. So don't be afraid to set boundaries, okay? Don't be afraid to set boundaries. It's just I think that you might need to update your awareness on your boundaries, because sometimes, and maybe most of the time, your boundaries change over time. My hair like everywhere. Oh my god. These days, these weeks, like these 2 weeks, my hair like everywhere. Like they shed more. They do it. It sheds more than normal. Anything you wanna talk about boundaries? Please. I love to read your comments. So anything you wanna talk about boundaries and safety and anything boundary, please yeah, comment for me, because also I need to learn, and if anybody that like coming across can also read that and learn from that too. Yeah, please like, subscribe if you wanna yap more with me. Yeah. And yeah, comment Merlin. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's enough for my part on boundaries. I mean, I still struggle with boundaries, and I just realized all this like yesterday or like 2 days ago, so I still need to practice and like embody what I like say a lot from now on. And yeah, please comment. What's your thought on boundaries? Okay, I'm gonna end here. Bye bye. Have a good day. Yeah.